Hey guys, so I was just going to go through and show some different options for push-ups that you can do for the push-up challenge throughout the course of the group. And so I'll try to show front views and side views, and then I'll also talk about modifications. So just make sure when you're doing this, I would just make sure you're choosing something that's going to be challenging to you. So pick something that you're able to do from the first week. I wouldn't necessarily pick something that you couldn't do at all right off the bat, but also pick something that is going to be a little bit of a challenge for you and leave some room for growth by the end of the 4 weeks. So the first one I'll show is just a standard push-up. So I'll show the front view of that first. So for standard push-up, you'll have your hands just slightly outside of your shoulders, back flat, toes on the ground, and you're going to come down and try to touch your chest to the ground and then come back up. So from the side, it's really important on this to make sure your body is completely flat. Okay, you don't want to be drooping down this way or have your butt up in the air. You want to be nice and straight. Okay, so from the side again. And make sure you're squeezing your abs in nice and tight. That'll help you to keep that nice straight line. Okay, so that's your standard push-up. Now, to modify that, I'll just show the modification from the side, but to modify that, instead of going from your toes, come down to your knees. Okay, so you'll be at your knees now, and then you'll still keep you'll have a nice flat line still from the back of your knees to your shoulders, but it's then the same movement, just from your knees. Okay. Now, if that's still a little too much for you, then that's fine. You can actually continue to modify a little bit more by actually just bringing your knees up further, almost like you're at like you have a 90-degree angle here. And then what you're doing is you're just taking less pressure off your arms. And so for this modification, you clearly wouldn't be getting your chest all the way to the ground, which is fine. But you're just going to be putting some weight in those front hands, and you'll be coming down like this. Okay, with those elbows going out. Okay, so those are three options for a standard push-up. The next one is a tricep push-up. So for a tricep push-up, your hands are directly below your shoulders. Okay, so from the front, I'll show this. And for a tricep push-up, basically your elbows are pushing straight back and brushing up against the side of your ribs. But other than that, it's very similar to standard. It's just we're bringing the arms in more. So. And you're still trying to get that chest to the ground. Okay, so from the side, get a nice straight line, and then elbows are pushing straight back. All right, so you can modify those the same way with the leg movements. So again, you can come in down to your knees if you need to, like that. And then if you're coming in for the other modification, then same idea. It's just your elbows are pushing straight back as you lower. Okay, so that's tricep. Now, anybody who may be really experienced with push-ups and is up for a good challenge, you can try plyo push-ups. So I'm just going to show one form of this. So it's kind of actually a combination of the two, standard and tricep, but you're jumping in and out. So it would look something like this. We start in, like we're going to do tricep push-up, and then we go down, and then we come up and we jump the legs out. I just have to go faster. There we go. It's hard to do that one and talk at the same time. So it's like you're doing a tricep and then jumping your legs and your arms out for a wider push-up. I don't know how. Show that one from the side, I guess, too. Okay, so like I said, pick one that's going to be challenging for you, and good luck, and looking forward to seeing how everybody does by the end of the few weeks here. Thanks, guys.